cream on top. And see the difference, you'll have your chives on top with the sour cream. So when you tell people, you can either do it either way. This is two different ways. You just reverse it, but look how beautiful that is. You got your potatoes, and you got your caviar and your sour cream. Here is your caviar and the sour cream and chives. So this will make a wonderful hors d'oeuvre. And of course, you know, you want to make decorations with it. So what I usually do, if you want to be really fancy, is you take a lemon, and of course this is another usable tool. And we're going to make something really pretty because we really want the food to show. And lemon is a very good, it goes with caviar, so it's sort of the best. And then you take a knife and you want to make a star. So you're going to go in through all the way, and then you're going to end up, when you're finished, with a nice star, and it'll be a nice centerpiece for your caviar hors d'oeuvres. Here we go. Okay. Now see how that star comes out? Now what you want to do is just cut the bottom of it, and we'll set it right in the middle. Then you have some lemon rinds you can put around. But as usual, when everything is ready to do, we'll show all of it to you, how I prepare it and set it up for this evening's affair. How's that?
Awesome.
Awesome! So for my next hors d'oeuvre, we're going to be doing a stuffed egg, which I've taken and boiled the eggs till they're hard, and then I've cut them in half, and I've taken the yolk out, and I've mixed it with some sour cream, a little mayonnaise, salt and pepper, and then we'll see. And then you have to really mix it really good, because we're going to try and put it through a puff pastry bag so that it'll be easier for you to do. So you want to do it really quick, and you don't have to be fooling around with lumps and stuff. So if you mix it really good, then when you start to pipe them out, it'll take you 5 minutes. But if you do it another way, you see how you aim it down like this? See, a little at a time. Look at that. See, it's coming out nice and pure. Just to give them an assortment, we're going to, as you can see now, we've piped these. So I'm going to show you what I would do. I would take some of them and I'd put some capers on them. The first bunch, because we're going to send them in different trays. But there's your capers, so you've got stuffed eggs with capers. And then if you want to be a little more daring, what you can do is you can take some nice beautiful red caviar and just set it on the top. It doesn't have to be very much. You want it to look really pretty. So see how nice that is? You got your caviar. Tonight we're trying to do the Cadillac. We want everybody to enjoy everything, but I also want it to be very elegant. So I want to show people what, you know, hors d'oeuvres are beautiful, and you can make them as like a good evening of having nice fresh hors d'oeuvres. So let's get away from the hors d'oeuvres a little bit, and let's do a really quick dessert, which is consists of peaches, you know, sweet peaches. They kind of, you know, you want to get a nice blend. So, and you want to do this earlier in the day because of you want it to be nice and cold. So what you're going to do with this is you're going to add some walnuts, sprinkle them in there. Don't be afraid to add them, because it's going to make a really good dessert. You mix it in, see that you got your walnuts. And then we're going to take some cherries. Preferably the cherry juice we're going to pour in, and then we're going to put some cherries in it. So then you got your peaches. Look at this, isn't that beautiful? The colors that are coming out of there, and that bowl is just going to show everything that you see. All the colors are going to be in there. So you got, so far we've got cherries, we've got peaches, we've got walnuts, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take a really good shot of good brandy, and we're going to pour it all over the top. So then you've got peaches soaked in brandy. And then you just stir that in, and what I'll tell you, when you get the smell of this, it's so elegant. And then you're going to take fresh coconut, and we're going to put it all over in there, put it on the top, And we're going to let this marinate till the party. Then everybody's going to have a good time with this coconut. And the brandy, and the peaches. So look at the beautiful dessert that makes. It's peaches soaked in brandy with walnuts, coconut, and cherries. So another quick, easy dessert that we're going to set up, which is going to be very pretty, is we're going to do chocolate-covered strawberries. Now to do a strawberry, you always try to grab it by the stem, and you dump it into your chocolate, and see how that comes out. But you always want to keep a piece of wax paper so that when you set them on there, they will come right off because of the wax paper. If you put them on a plate, then they would have a tendency to stick. You see how nice those come out? So when they get the taste of the strawberry, and you always try to leave the stem on, that way they have something to grab. Well, look how beautiful that big that one is. See? And if you think you want to put a little coconut on them, you just cut it on. See? Very easy. You do it while it's still wet, because it takes a few minutes for them to dry. So here you go. You got these beautiful chocolate-covered strawberries. You know, if you make a couple dozen of them, that'll give plenty for the... I'm expecting about 15 people for hors d'oeuvres this evening and cocktails. So that would be part of their dessert. And another dessert I've prepared, cream puffs. Little tiny baby cream puffs. So what you do, they have little cream inside of them. So I figured, well, I get this ready because it's a little time consuming. So what I do is I mount them, and I take fresh chocolate and layer a layer on top of the chocolate, and then I take, as you can see, I've got some beautiful strawberries around it. So when people look at that, you know, like I said before, people love to eat food with their eyes, and when they see something like this, they go, oh my God, and they get more hungry, and they really appreciate that you took the time to prepare all this stuff for them. So I think this is really a beautiful dish. And also the strawberries with the coconut. We have the strawberries with the coconut so far. You have your peaches soaked in brandy with walnuts, cherries, and coconut. And that's like 3 beautiful desserts. So, and I hope they enjoy them tonight because we're really into a good time. Thank you. This is Chef Raymond. I would like to welcome you here tonight for an evening of glitter, black tie affair, and a beautiful evening of hors d'oeuvres. Thank you.
Hello. Hi.
At the same time, that's good. Hello. Hi, darling. Hi, I'm
Very very
an ambassador. No, I'm right. Happy.
Hallo, Madeleine, es ist Deutsch, ja? Ja, von Berlin.
Ja, ich auch, ja.
Ja, Sie auch.
Too lange.
So remember today, Benny, we talked about